So it's been a little bit since we had the opportunity to make fun of Naughty Dog's Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet, the upcoming video game that they have that's supposed to light the world on fire for all forms of diversity. This game is getting roasted. Roasted so bad to the point where there is more dislikes on this trailer by a large margin than a game that died in 10 days. Yes, we are not kidding. I am not kidding. More dislikes in a game that died in 10 days. And you have all the shills out here trying to say, well, Naughty Dog is too big to fail, way too big to fail. Well, looking at these numbers, it would make you probably realize very quickly that you probably shouldn't have that idea of being too big to fail if you're being hated on this much. So we have an article here from Fandom Pulse with a headline that reads, Naughty Dog's Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet trailer receives 524% more dislikes than Concord. Now, again, guys, everybody knows what Concord's history was, so there really isn't a need to rehash it very much. But to make it very simple, they came out with this game. Everybody made fun of the game. Everybody laughed at the game. Everybody told them it looks ugly, it looks dumb. And they chose to put their heads in the sand and say, well, no, we know better, right? Like, we know. We are going to make this game for our gamers, and everybody's going to support us, and that's just what it's going to be. And they found out very quickly that no matter how much money you throw at a video game, no matter how much publishing backing you have from Sony, no matter how much you may have to make you feel like you're too big to fail, you'll learn very quickly that gamers will make you realize that, yeah, there's no such thing. You can fail if we want you to fail. And now Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, it's not looking very good with their trailer. So let's get into this article, guys, from Fandom Polls. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says Naughty Dog's newly announced The Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet is off to a very bad start, as the game's announcement trailer has received 524% more dislikes than Firewalk Studios' Concord reveal cinematic trailer. Yeah, how exactly is Firewalk Studios doing, by the way? How exactly? Anybody heard from them? Hello? Firewalk Studios? Hello? Anybody out there? Oh, shit. They're on the unemployment line. I forgot. Yeah, they're not exactly able to answer the phone right now. I'm not really surprised, So, yeah, it's very clear that Naughty Dog definitely feels like they're too big to fail. And I'm sure they're like many other studios that get that kind of cocky attitude after they build up an established franchise or build up an established love of their games from gamers that actually play games. And then now all of a sudden they want to play with the modern audience. And they're like, yeah, no, we're going to give you a game that we clearly, it's not made for you. But we're going to tell you if you don't like it, don't buy it. And then when you don't buy it, we're going to call you bigots for not buying it. It makes no damn sense. Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet has received over 256,000 dislikes on PlayStation's upload of the announcement trailer. Oh my God, this thing is getting nuked. It is getting nuked. And you know what the cope is? Here's the cope. You got people out there, you got shills out there who are saying, oh, don't look at the dislike. Don't look at the dislikes. Just look at the view to like ratio, because that's all that matters, right? That little number, view to, yeah, nobody cares about dislikes, right? Look at the view to like ratio. That is such absolute cope. It's insane. And I'm sure the Concord shills thought the same exact thing too. They were like, yeah, let's just look at the view to like ratio. That's all that matters. Yeah, no, you're going to find out very quickly that that's a false idea to have. In comparison, Concord's reveal cinematic trailer, which was also uploaded to PlayStation's YouTube channel, received 41,000 dislikes. It's not even close. It is not even close. Obviously, Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet had more views at 2.1 million compared to Concord's 592,000. Nevertheless, not only does Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet have more overall dislikes, but the percentage of people who did dislike the trailer is nearly double compared to Concord. 12.19% of everyone who watched the Intergalactic trailer disliked it. In contrast, 6.92% of everyone who watched the Concord trailer disliked it. Only 4.62% of people liked the Intergalactic trailer, while only 1.21%, or 1.27%, I'm sorry, liked Concord's reveal trailer. So again, views to dislike ratio, fine. Obviously, you have more views on the Intergalactic trailer, and that's because Naughty Dog is an established studio, right? So you got to imagine that there are going to be a lot of people who know Naughty Dog video games, and they're going to want to check out the latest announcement, right? So clearly, a lot more people were left disappointed with this game than they were with Concord, because Concord was a new IP. Nobody cared. And the few people that did check it out, they didn't like what they saw, and the game is dead. In 10 days, the game is dead. Now, we're not obviously going to see that happen with Intergalactic, because Naughty Dog is too big in that regard for the game to just be dead. And also, it's a single player game, so it's not exactly reliant on a live service model in order for it to survive or not survive. It's just going to survive based on its own merits, and that's it. And whether or not people buy the game or not is going to be based off what they see in the future after more trailers end up getting released. Let's be a little bit honest here. We don't really have much to go off of, which is why when I talk to these shills, they're like, well, why do you hate it so much just from one trailer that didn't show gameplay? And my response to them is, well, why do you love it so much from just one trailer that didn't show gameplay? And they're like, anyway, you know what I mean? Like they very, like, you guys don't understand. When you're shilling, it's so fucking obvious. And then you get mad at people who saw the trailer, which is supposed to be a first impression, right? This is supposed to be a first impression trailer, right? This is the reveal trailer. So everybody's going to get their first impression from this trailer. And a lot of people clearly didn't like what they saw. And you're mad at them for not liking what they saw? Like, who are you, bro? Like, what do you mean? You're fully allowed to not like what you saw. Just like you're allowed to shill for what you saw. If all you did was look at this trailer and say, oh my God, this looks like the best game ever, I can't wait to play this, even though you saw no gameplay, then that's fine. So why can't anybody else say, wow, this looks like absolute trash from what I saw? I don't need to see more. You know what I mean? Why are they not allowed to have that actual response or that actual, mindset? Why are they not allowed to have that? They're just a hater if they have that. Okay, so you're just a shill. Who gives a fuck, right? So then, nevertheless, another comparison can be made to Concord's gameplay trailer and Intergalactic's trailer that was uploaded to Naughty Dog's YouTube channel. On Naughty Dog's channel, the Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet trailer has 1.3 million views, 68,000 likes, and 167,000 dislikes. That means 5.23% of viewers liked the trailer and 12.8% disliked it. So 2/3 of gamers did not like this trailer, which is pretty obvious. And I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's a fair number. I think 1/3 probably will end up liking it or at least shilling for it to some extent. And 2/3 of gamers are like, yeah, no, I see some patterns. I'm very cautious with this. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to dislike what they saw, and they have every fucking right to dislike it. It is a first impression trailer. You have every right to dislike it when what you saw. The Concord gameplay trailer received 1.1 million views and had just 8,500 likes and 85,000 dislikes. That's when it got really bad, right? Like the cinematic trailer, people were like, all right, whatever. But the gameplay trailer, that's when things got really bad. That means just 0.77% of people who watched the trailer gave it a like, and 7.72% disliked it. Furthermore, the Intergalactic trailer has 96.4% more dislikes than Concord. However, Intergalactic does have 700% more likes compared to Concord. So it's very clear that it's just we're talking about branding at this point, right? We're talking about branding, and the Naughty Dog IP clearly is big enough for there to be enough people to like what they see. Whether or not that's going to be big enough to make up for the loss of 2/3 of gamers that don't like what they see, well, that's totally different, right? We're going to have to see and find out when the game actually releases. But given the history that we've seen with certain games, and given the fact that a lot of them tend to tank when things like this happens, I'm not exactly holding my breath for Naughty Dog to be able to be successful with Intergalactic The Heretic Prophet. But we'll see if the shills can come around and really bring this game home to the masses. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.